Tesla just confirmed a wave of major plans stretching into 2026. And if you own a Tesla or even thinking about buying one, there's a lot here you need to know. Some of it is genuinely exciting, some of it is controversial, and some of it has already made a lot of longtime fans pretty upset. We're talking new vehicles arriving soon, long-awaited features finally rolling out, big promises around autonomy, and at the same time, projects quietly being delayed or canceled. But before getting into the frustrating parts, it's worth starting with the headline-grabbing good news. One of the biggest shifts happening right now is tied to full self-driving and in-car entertainment. Tesla has effectively confirmed that watching videos like Netflix and YouTube while your car is driving itself is no longer just a fantasy. We recently got a small taste of this with a full self-driving update that became a bit more lenient about phone usage while the car is in motion. That alone raised eyebrows. But now there's actual video evidence showing full-screen Netflix and YouTube interfaces running while Tesla vehicles are actively driving. This isn't happening in regular customer cars just yet, but it is happening in Tesla's unsupervised full self-driving robotaxis that are currently operating in Texas. What's especially important is that these robotaxis are running essentially the same Tesla software stack that owners already have in their own vehicles. The major difference is that the robotaxis are allowed to run full-on media apps while the car is moving. That means full-screen movies, videos, streaming content playing while the vehicle drives itself from point A to point B. This is a huge deal because it gives us a very clear preview of where Tesla is headed. According to Elon Musk, unsupervised full self-driving is expected to roll out to owners around the world by the end of this year or sometime in 2026. If that timeline holds even remotely true, it means that things Tesla owners have been waiting on for years, like being able to relax, watch movies, go on your phone freely, or even sleep while the car handles the drive, are no longer science fiction. They are already real in a limited geographic area, and Tesla intends to expand that access. Right now, this experience is confined to the Texas area where these robotaxis are being tested. But the implications are massive. Tesla isn't just talking about autonomy anymore. They're actively showing what a post-driving experience could look like. For owners who've been patient through years of delays and shifting timelines, this is probably the clearest sign yet that Tesla believes it's approaching the finish line for unsupervised autonomy. On the vehicle front, Tesla also shared several important updates, some of which had been heavily rumored for months. One of the biggest confirmations is that Tesla will begin ramping up production of the Cybercab in April. This vehicle is designed specifically for autonomy, and Tesla has made it clear that it's central to their future strategy. Elon Musk reiterated that Tesla intends to build more of these Cybercabs than any other vehicle they've ever produced. What really stands out, though, is Tesla's continued insistence that the Cybercab entering mass production will not have a steering wheel or pedals. Despite leaked photos and videos showing test vehicles with traditional controls, Tesla says those are just for development purposes. The final production version will be full self-driving only. No manual override, no steering wheel, no pedals. It's autonomy or nothing. That decision alone has sparked intense debate. For some people, it represents the bold future Tesla has always promised. For others, it feels reckless or premature. Either way, Tesla seems fully committed. The Cybercab isn't being positioned as a niche experiment. It's being positioned as a mass-produced, high-volume vehicle meant to reshape transportation. In addition to the Cybercab, Tesla also confirmed that it has plans for a larger autonomous vehicle. The details here were extremely vague, but the confirmation itself is noteworthy. A larger autonomous vehicle could mean several different things. Tesla previously revealed a large futuristic robovan or bus-like vehicle at a past event, which looked more like something out of a sci-fi movie than a traditional car. That could be what they're referring to. However, many fans and analysts are hoping this points to something more practical. A larger SUV designed with autonomy in mind. For months now, there have been behind-the-scenes rumors about Tesla working on a cyber-inspired SUV. The idea is that it would incorporate many of the technological and manufacturing advancements seen in the Cybertruck, what Elon often calls alien technology, but wrap them in a design that's more traditional, more approachable, and far less polarizing. Such a vehicle would make a lot of sense. Tesla's current lineup lacks a truly large family-oriented SUV, and demand for that segment remains strong. Combining that with advanced autonomy could be a major win for the company, especially if it's priced competitively. Beyond vehicles and autonomy, there's also a quieter but equally important theme running through all of this. Tesla is increasingly blurring the line between car ownership and technology platforms. The ability to watch movies while your car drives, the focus on robotaxis, and the push toward vehicles without controls all point to Tesla, seeing cars less as personal machines and more as nodes in a transportation network. At the same time, not everything Tesla discussed was positive. There are cancellations, delays, and strategic shifts that have frustrated many fans and investors. Some vehicles and projects that people were expecting have been quietly pushed back or shelved altogether. While Tesla didn't dwell on these issues, the reaction online shows that not everyone is thrilled with the direction things are heading. Longtime supporters who are hoping for more affordable consumer vehicles or faster progress on certain promised models are feeling increasingly impatient. Interestingly, alongside all of this Tesla news, there's also a growing interest in how creators cover these developments and what goes on behind the scenes. Many viewers are curious, not just about Tesla itself, but about the process of producing content around it, how videos are filmed, edited, and published efficiently. Behind the scenes, creators are investing more heavily in tools, accessories, and streamlined setups to keep up with the constant flow of Tesla news. Compact cameras, magnetic mounts, specialized microphones, charging stations, and precision. Tools all play a role in making production smoother and more flexible. These setups allow creators to switch angles quickly, capture clean audio, and stay mobile without sacrificing quality. There's also a broader theme here about efficiency and accessibility, just as Tesla is trying to simplify transportation. Through autonomy, creators are looking for ways to simplify their workflows. Affordable tools, modular setups, and Line-1 accessories make it easier to stay organized and productive, especially when working on multiple projects at once. For many people, this year is about cleaning up, optimizing, and preparing for what's next, whether that's upgrading a studio, tackling DIY vehicle projects, or just staying on top of rapidly evolving technology. Simple things like having the right pry tools, precision screwdrivers, or multi-port charging stations can make a big difference when working on cars, electronics, or home setups. All of this ties back into the bigger picture Tesla is painting. The company isn't just selling cars, it's selling a vision of the future where transportation, entertainment, and technology blend together seamlessly. The robotaxis watching Netflix today are a glimpse into that future. The cybercab without a steering wheel is another. The larger autonomous vehicle, whatever form it takes, could be the next piece of the puzzle. Still, Tesla's history suggests caution. Timelines have slipped before, bold promises have taken longer than expected, and not every ambitious idea has made it to production. The difference now is that we're seeing real-world deployments, not just concept slides. Vehicles are driving themselves, media is playing while they do, and production ramps are being scheduled, not just teased. For Tesla owners, the next year or two could be transformative. Features that once sounded impossible are edging closer to everyday reality. At the same time, tough questions remain about safety, regulation, trust, and whether the world is ready. For cars with no steering wheels and no human oversight, whether you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between, one thing is clear. Tesla is doubling down on autonomy in a way few companies ever have. The choices they're making now, what to build, what to cancel, and how fast to push will shape not just their future, but the future of transportation as a whole. Tesla just confirmed a wave of major plans, stretching into 2026. And if you own a Tesla or are even thinking about buying one, there's a lot here you need to know. Some of it is genuinely exciting, some of it is controversial, and some of it has already made a lot of longtime fans pretty upset. We're talking new vehicles arriving soon, long-awaited features finally rolling out, big promises around autonomy, and at the same time projects quietly being delayed or canceled. But before getting into the frustrating parts, it's worth starting with the headline-grabbing good news. One of the biggest shifts happening right now is tied to full self-driving and in-car entertainment. Tesla has effectively confirmed that watching videos like Netflix and YouTube while your car is driving itself is no longer just a fantasy. We recently got a small taste of this with a full self